Alright guys, you ready for these lessons? I literally do this in my sleep. This is what I do. Stay tuned. Hello, my name is Matthew Marvin. I also go by ThePokerGypsy. You may have seen me somewhere on the internet with some decent numbers attached to my brand. It's just the beginning. Calm down. I have been doing advertising and marketing for over 15 years now. Alright, I'm going to start you guys from the very beginning. In order to start making money with YouTube, you've got to get your page monetized. Currently, in order to do that, you need over 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. Listen, you could say whatever you want, judge me if you want to, do things the long way because you feel that's morally correct. The easiest and fastest way to get your channel monetized is to go over to Fiverr.com and hire someone to add 1,000 subscribers onto your account and add 4,000 watch hours onto your account. To the best of my knowledge, some of them can do it with only one video, but I like to put 3 just to give them a little bit more to work with. This can cost anywhere from $300 to $500, a little more if you don't research first. Go to Fiverr, search YouTube monetization. If that doesn't work, you could also search YouTube watch time. You can also search YouTube subscribers. It works. I've done it myself. If you look on the internet, you'll see a lot of other people have done it as well, and it works. Some people keep creating new technology for the masses, and other people just keep hacking it whenever it comes out. Alright, now that your page is monetized, let's get down to business. If you are into advertising or marketing at all, you should have heard of Google Ads by now. How Google Ads works is they have partners all across the internet. You pay Google Ads, and they will put your material on those partners' websites. They distribute it for you. Now, sometimes the issue with Google Ads is that their partners don't want your content on their websites, so Google Ads can no longer distribute your content. You get flagged for stupid stuff like shocking content. Like, if I'm going to make stuff just like everybody else, what's the point? I'm going to teach you how to get around that. But if you haven't figured it out by now, after you create a project, you need distribution. Now, you can do this naturally and manually by just sending them to people. Just go ahead and put in the work. Send it to everybody on the internet that you can find. Or you can pay a distributor like Google Ads to do it for you, and you can go on about your life and focus on other things. Now, Google Ads isn't outrageously expensive. On average, according to my personal use, you can expect to get around 1,000 views for $10. So this means every $10 you spend, you get 1,000 views. Same thing. Google Ads even lets you target your audience. Alright, so you need to be subscribed because in future videos, I'm going to give you advice on how to grow your social media accounts, other social media accounts, other than YouTube. Now, if you already have a good following on other social media accounts, one tool that you need, Hootsuite. Hootsuite lets you schedule posts in advance. Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. Now, last time I used it, the price was about $20 per month. Haven't used it in a while. Price may have went up. The point is, it's affordable. Hootsuite allows you to wake up in the morning, schedule your posts for social media, and you can go on and live out your day. You can post weeks and even months in advance. It's a great tool that you do need if you already have the following. That's a great way for you to distribute your videos automatically. Now, if you have no following, or if you're looking to expand your reach without Google Ads further, you definitely need these two next apps. Now, what I look for when finding these things that work and are effective is community-driven apps. Most of them are untrustworthy, fake, and way overpriced. So how the normal system works is you go and you like or follow someone else's account, and then the website gives you a credit for it that you could then redeem to get likes and follows back. Community driven. That's how you verify that the traffic you're getting is not bots. But what you really need to pay attention to is whether or not you're getting paid properly for your work. Return on investment. Time is money, and it's your most valuable asset. Now, both of these apps I'm recommending to you both work the same way. They're both made by the same company. Both of these apps are also the cheapest, reliable options. Both are way cheaper than Google Ads, by the way. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer before we go any further. Google Ads lets you target your audience. These apps do not. These apps are for exposure, not sales. So if you're looking for exposure and attention, these apps are good for you. If you are looking to sell something to a particular audience, bad. So you open up these apps. They're really simple. You'll see the video feed. You go, you watch 1 minute of the videos, and you get a credit. Now you take that credit, and then you can go and order have somebody watch your video for a minute. It's a trade-off. Just like you watch their video, they watch your video. Those credits help you put your video in the video feed for someone else to watch your video, just like you found their video in the video feed. Now, if they like your video, they can go to your channel, subscribe. They could even keep watching more of your video. Same thing for you. If you run across a video you like, you can go subscribe, go to their channel, watch more videos. Now, what I like about it is you could even set this app up to watch videos for you automatically. That feature costs less than $6. Let's say you got some downtime where you're not using your phone. You want to put it to work. Let it play and mute it while you're eating, showering, playing sports, watching a movie, playing another video game. Just a few ideas. If you don't want to use your data, find Wi-Fi. Earn views while you sleep in your spare time. Now, maybe if you don't want to go that option, maybe if you just don't have the time or always on your phone, then you can buy credits. Now, for the YouTube Boost app, you can buy 1,200 views for $5.50. So basically that'll average out to about 10,000 views for about $45. Guys, for today's advertising market prices, that's insane cheap. There's also very little limitation on how you're allowed to run your campaigns. You don't have to apply the whole 1,200 views to just one video. You can break it up however you want, but now we are going to discuss the little limitations that exist. All right, so we've already covered that you can target your audience, and this is good for exposure, not sales. Now, on average, you could expect to receive 5 to 20 views a day. That's the small limitation. 20 views is probably going to be your high point. So, for example, if your goal is to get 100 views a day, you're going to have to outsmart the system. Instead of ordering 100 views for your video and waiting 5 days to get there, just purchase 20 views for your one video and then list it 5 times. You get it all done that same day. Now, I'm recommending you both apps, even though they both work the same, so you can reach a broader audience. If you take a look at the languages the app offers, this tells you right away that your videos are getting spread all over the world. It's highly unlikely that both apps share the same community. It's more likely that both apps will have 2 different communities. And believe it or not, the second app, a little bit cheaper. It allows you the option to purchase subs. However, don't do it. That's another disclaimer. Only use this for video views, because what happens is people subscribe and then unsubscribe just to get the credits. So use both apps to get a wider range. If you want to go with the cheapest price for views, do this one. Now, if you're trying to do huge numbers and you really don't care where the views come from, stay tuned. On the first app, we discussed that you can get 1,200 views for $5.50. Well, on SubBuddy, you can get 1,500 views for the same $5.50. Both is still highly recommended. Now, for those of you who watched this video, found out about the first app, clicked off my video and went to download it and use it without continuing to watch my video, shame on you. That's what you get for not researching first. All right, so the next disclaimer I got to tell you guys about is these are only available on Android. Had friends with Apple iPhones, try to get them download, they said they couldn't find it. Android only. I don't want to hear no excuses. Go to the pawn shop, get you a cheap Android, hook it up with Wi-Fi or the internet, and use the apps. It's worth it. Probably get an old Android phone that'll do this job. Well, you can steal one for free. But you can find old Androids for cheap at the pawn shops. If you have any bougie friends, just ask them, hey, got any old Androids laying around? It's just another obstacle in your road to success. If you can't overcome that obstacle, well, you're not going to get too far. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that. Alright, so if you're looking for big views and don't care where they come from, you guys need to check out boosterboss.com. Now don't look at me like that. Maybe you're a music artist trying to get a record deal. Maybe you're an auditor and need to embarrass the police department. Maybe you want to record a business who practices unfair business practices and get a lot of numbers on it. Because at the end of the day, when you embarrass somebody and they see a lot of views next to that video, they really don't care if it's fake or real. They just feel embarrassed. Maybe you already understand that numbers influence people. And I know my mind's going astray right now, but if I have an article about cats and you have an article about cats, but my article gets 100,000 views, your article gets 2 views, which one you think people are going to click on if they come across both of our articles. You're going to read the one with 2 views? No. Booster Boss offers services for just about every platform available. I guarantee you that whatever you're looking for, there's a 90% chance, 95% chance that you're going to find it on Booster Boss for a great price.
Nowadays,
only $50 for 10,000 views. And it also offers real human comments instead of bots just leaving emojis that obviously are fake. Alright guys, that's about it for this lesson. I've got things to do. And yes, to answer the question you're thinking about, no, I'm not the top marketer. I'm behind. So if you're behind me, you're way behind.